So far, my experience with the weekly section has not been the best, and next week I really want to give it a shot, so I'll try to set it up in a way that's gonna help me to use it in a better way and basically make it more fun, give me some motivation to come back to it, and perhaps get some actual functionality out of it. Because as you know, I've been using the timeline method for my scheduling so far, so I don't really have a need to come back to the weekly section, but I think it's important to use the weekly section. And the few times that I actually completed the whole spread, I found it very interesting because I can come back and see my whole week in front of me. So I think that could be very beneficial for me in the future when I don't remember what happened that week and I have to come back and check everything and see, essentially to track my tasks and see the progress that I've done, and maybe even some habit tracking. I'm not sure if I can do that in the weekly section. As you can see, this week has been completely empty. Even though I set it up with cute stickers, I never came back to it. To be fair, it was a bit chaotic this week, so I understand why, but I really want to use it for next week. So I'm gonna try to set it up in a way that is fun to use and more functional, I guess. For next week, I want to use my new stickers, and these are the Christmas stickers, and then some extra stickers for notes and thoughts. I always wanted to make these because I always use note stickers, or I might doodle the actual frame, because it really helps for the task to stand out, and I really like it. So I was very excited to create this one, and I'll be using it for this week. So since I have a theme of Christmas here, and this one is more like Winter Wonderland, and this one is more the classic Christmas stickers, so I want to use the same colors here to match the two sticker sheets. This one is more neutral, so it can go with anything really, but again, it has a bit of pink and blue, so it will go perfectly. I will also be using my icons because I love to do this list for my tasks. This is more like my routine, my habits. So I really like to add the icons for that. I think it's the fastest way to identify the task or the routine by just looking at the icon instead of having to read this. I don't know, it just helps me and sort of gives me extra motivation. So I want to do the same with this. I will also be using some Coffee Monster's Call leftover stickers that I have here. I'm expecting actually 2 orders to arrive because I'm kind of running low right now, so I can't wait for that. And I'll also be doing a stationery haul, of course. But yeah, I think some of these will go perfectly here, and some are also kind of matching the same colors here, so I can use some of these labels. So yeah, this is what I'll be using for today. So I think I'll start with this one because it helps me to get started with my list. So I'll start by putting down my list for my habits and sort of my routine of the week, which is much easier to do, and then I will do my to-dos for this week. Lately I've been doing weekly tasks instead of monthly or daily. So I have a list of tasks that I have to finish within the week, but I don't have a specific day that I want to do those things. And as soon as I finish something, I just come back and write it in. But for now, I'll just start by making my list of the daily routines that I want to keep and my daily to-dos, let's say. So this one is a reminder to take my vitamins. I use this one as a reminder to do chores. I also use this one as a reminder to do my designs, my illustrations. Not that I need a reminder for it, but I just love to use it. Then, of course, I need to remind myself to eat healthy and definitely to do more exercise. Sometimes I use the heart and sometimes I use this weight here. Could also use this shoe because it's for walking or running. But this time I think I want to use the weight here. I also put a reminder for journaling. Sometimes I use the notebook. This time I'm going to use the little pencil here. I think it's just more fun. And then I go in and write the actual titles. So now that I'm done with my classic list, I will move on to my to-dos, which every week is sort of the same, but with a different theme. For example, every week I expect myself to come up with a new sticker sheet. It's just going to be a different theme. So previous week was the Winter Wonderland, and this week was the Xmas stickers. For this week I haven't decided yet, but my to-do list is very general, so I can decide later on, but I can still write down that I'm expecting to do another sticker sheet. So I can write that down and decide later what kind of theme I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do more Christmas or Winter Wonderland stickers, or even some planner stickers. I have a list that I have to check before I decide, but for now I can just write a simple list that I can follow throughout the week. So usually my day ends at 7, so after 7 I don't really have anything to write. I don't really understand why the timeline goes up until 4 a.m. That's a little bit crazy. I think those are the Japanese standards, I guess. But for me, 7 p.m, that's it. That's when I stop doing everything. And I start my day pretty early at 6, 7. So by 7 p.m, I'm done. So I thought that this space here I could use for something else, and so far I've been using it for extra journaling or doing like a review of the day or something along those lines, just extra text here, because it's sad to waste this whole space because there's nothing going on there. I will be adding a sticker for each column here, just so I can separate this section, which will essentially be extra space for me to journal. I don't really have any other ideas for it. It's not like I'm tracking anything specific, so if I was tracking something, maybe I could use this as a tracker. I'm not really tracking anything, so I'm just gonna use this space as extra journaling space, or just as a review of the day, or to write my highlights or something like that. So I just want to put a little sticker down there, just so I can separate this section. So I already know what I'll be doing Saturday morning, so I'll just put that down. Usually I clean in the morning, so I'll just put this sticker here. I usually would wake up maybe at 7, so at around this time I will be cleaning. I'll see if there's anything else I already know is going to happen. I pretty much know my schedule, but I prefer to leave it blank just so I can put it afterwards. I like to add my tasks after I've done them, just to make sure that they are done and completed before I write them, because many times I would write something on a specific time and I would never do it, or have to transfer it the next day, and I don't like to do that. So I prefer to just come in and write what I did at that time. So yeah, I'll just figure out if there's anything I know for sure is going to happen, so I can put it in right now, or I'll just leave it blank like this, so I can come in on the day and come in and fill in everything that actually happened. So yeah, I'll just think about it a bit and come back. Okay, so I've decided to leave this blank because I really don't know how my schedule is going to be for next week, but I'll definitely check in next week to show you the progress of this. I really hope I use it this time, because it's such a waste to leave this blank or to set it up for a whole week and then do nothing. So yeah, I'm going to put it in my schedule to actually update my planner every day, and I'll come back and show you the result and comment on how it's going, if it was useful, if it was fun to use as well. So for now, I'm just gonna finish the rest of my planning and journaling for the day. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.